going to repurpose a canvas frame. There are different reasons why you would want to do this. So this is two frames that used to have a cotton canvas. Nothing wrong about cotton canvases, but they are not as durable as I want them to be. Yeah, that's it. English is not my language. It's secondary. Yeah, that's the word. So I'm sorry about the mistakes I'm about to do, and if things sound awkward, you know why. This is an old canvas. Like I said, I've been practicing some techniques. This is an old one. My daughter's been painting on it. I've been painting on it, and we don't want it anymore. Second, we have started to work on pieces we sell, and then this cotton canvas is just not good enough. I'm going to show you the different qualities that comes with the different canvases. Now this is a cheap frame. It's very light. You can almost build an airplane out of it. But as a small frame, it's actually quite okay. Now the first thing I do, I use this flat screwdriver. Yeah, it's usually something electricians use, but I like them from picking staples from the canvases, like this. Because if you only use pliers, you're not going to get a good grip on those that are stuck. Just be careful not to get your hand caught in it. It's painful. I tried it a few times. I get hurt a lot. I'm clumsy. There you got it. Then I use the pliers to pick them all out. Now, this is the cheapest canvas I can get here in Norway. The fun part, you can just lift this off. Sometimes when I ship my paintings, I lift them off the frame and roll them, because international shipping is expensive. So I pick them off and ship them. Of course, the buyers know that I do so, because it's cheaper to get a new frame rather than paying for the shipping. Now here you can tell this is for moist, so this has been wet at some time. Or yeah, is it too much? No, it's just that piece. Yeah. So this is the second frame, 1 out of 2. Now what I'm going to use these for is actually painting my pets. So let's talk about the canvases to start with. Now, like I said, this is a very cheap canvas. Usually when you look for good canvases, look at the corners, because a decent manufacturer would never cut any corners. And by ripping a canvas or feeling a canvas, you can tell whether or not it's cheap. Now this is quite thin. If this was a thick cotton canvas, the first thing you will notice is the branding. People who are proud of their product always put it down on the branding. Now this is, as I said, very cheap. It rips easily. I'm not putting any pressure on this. It just rips. Now this is one of them, and of course before shipping them out, I try them. My daughter started painting. It looks like a butt, but it's not. It is quite heavier. You have more grams per square meter, but it's still not strong enough. It rips easily. I have to put some more pressure to get a good grip on it. It has Pro in the description, but as a professional, I've never used this. So, professional cotton canvases with cut corners. No, not good. Still has to go. Now, this is a type of cotton. Now, before I decided to pick up art again, I bought this frame, all ready, all finished, all primed, good to go. Now this is a cotton blend. It has some nylon in it, a synthetic material, together with cotton. It's very good. It's cheaper than pure linen, no doubt about it. The corners are whole, they are not cut. I'm not going to rip this off because this is my son and I am going to keep him. This will not rip as easily. You can actually tell, but only by touching the edges. It's more sturdy, it's hard, it's not going to rip. So I'm happy with this. The only downside is if you hit it and get a bulge, you can't fix it. The bulge is there to stay. So that is why I use linen. Nice, natural material. The primer is going to decide the foundation. And the best thing about linen is that it's self-stretching. If you look at this now, it's quite loose, but I have this water. If I spray it with water, it tightens. It's tight as a drum. Listen. And here we have one without water. It's quite loose. And this is with the water. This means if you hit this with a broomstick or you get a bulge, spray it with water and it stretches all on its own. Perfect. See? The only downfall with linen canvases is that they are pricey. You get different type of weaves, and the thin weave that I have here is quite expensive, and if you want them ready with the frame and all, you probably need to up your prices a bit. Yeah, that's the most polite way to say it. But I want to point out it's nothing wrong with the cotton canvases. Just be aware of where you are, and if you're going to sell something, you don't want to start off at a bad platform. Yeah, I think I'll go with that one. Now I put this rip and I have to use a lot of force to get through. There you go. Now that's quite a difference. Now you have the antiseptic properties, you have the durability and the self-stretching ability. Now, linen is absolutely the material to go for if you are going pro. I'm not talking selling something to my friends or making a fancy portrait for my parents. I'm talking selling to complete strangers looking to keep your picture, not just for 5 years but for 50 years. You really have to consider what you are buying. If you want to know what it looks like when wood have been wet for a long period of time, it becomes this grayish brown color. Now this is all dry and I know it's okay to go forward with, but I wouldn't sell this. Now this is a picture I'm going to keep for myself, so I don't feel bad putting this on your canvas. But if I was to sell this to someone, now look at this one here. Now this is moist. It's dry now, but at one point it's been wet and it's been dry and wet and dry, and you get this color, and especially where it dried up last. Here comes my corners. I want my corners to have one line. Someone fold them so you have two lines going up, but I just want one line. Okay, let's see if I can show you. No, not on this one. Maybe here. No, there you go. Yeah, here you go. I just want this one line going down. You're going to make a fine portrait after I'm done sanding it. Yeah, you do need a little bit of work. No, that's okay. I can fix it.